have been making fruit-berry wine for over 10 years as a hobby. I have decided that it is time to do more with my wine than just gift it to people. The winery will be located on the premises of the beautiful 34-acre, already established Peacock Inn Bed and Breakfast Resort. Peacock Inn has been in business for over 5 years and holds a license for alcohol sales. They will feature our wine on their menu, in their bar, along with sales by the case. They hosted 74 events last year. Of these 74 events, most of them served some type of alcoholic beverage for their guests. As of now, they have more than 35 events already scheduled for 2012. They host events such as weddings, business meetings, parties, and special events like wine tastings. At the most recent wine tasting that they hosted, 84 bottles of wine were sold. Now, using just this data, if we have 35 events and we sell on average 75 bottles at each one, this equates to $31,500 just on these events. Local wine shops and restaurants will be the main source of this product. Our wines will be featured in many local restaurants besides the Peacock Inn. I have 2 restaurants on Oak Island, one at Southport, and one bed and breakfast at Sunset Beach, already waiting to add our wine to their product line. They're waiting for their first orders to be filled right now. Also, I have 3 wine shops that are also waiting to add our product to their shelves. There has been a dramatic increase in destination wineries in many states across the U.S. It is estimated that North Carolina has over 800,000 visits per year to destination wineries. The Peacock Inn already has an existing clientele. However, we expect that by having our winery at their location will add to their visitors, as it will also be a destination winery. My goal is to establish a destination winery selling locally produced wines to be a profitable part of this market. This wine already has a proven market and demand. There are 3 main products currently in our core production line: blackberry, blueberry, and cherry. I will be doing product development on a Scuppernong wine as well, and several other varieties, one of which being a cranberry wine for the holiday season. Another will be a family recipe of our rhubarb wine. A product that we will look at later on will be a non-alcoholic wine. For many reasons, this is a growing market as well. Many people want the benefits of wine without the alcohol content. The wine will be bottled in the traditional method, but adding to our niche, we will develop a storage unit that will look like a wine barrel that sits on a flat surface. The bag will be removable for the insertion of a refill bag of wine. The bag will be biodegradable and will protect the wine from light and air. This will replace the bulky boxed wines, whereas the entire unit needs to be chilled. This barrel unit will be a one-time purchase product, and the bags will be sold separately. The barrel will display our logo and represent the local craft wine of which we are so proud. This will be especially useful to restaurants that serve wine by the glass, and therefore they will have less waste. And finally, with the Peacock Inn hosting weddings and receptions, anniversaries, as well as other events, I plan to offer special wine bottle labels designed by the client for their gifting and memorabilia needs. This is a low-cost, effective marketing strategy. Also, to gain awareness of our non-drinking members of our community, we will have monthly competitions for photos and artwork to be featured on some of our wines. As of August 2011, I have approximately 50 cases already committed to various people and businesses, including the letters of intent, commitments already in place, and the wine tasting alone, we are looking at 100 cases needed before production even begins. When we have inventory ready, DNA, along with Peacock Inn, will host a wine tasting event to celebrate our grand opening. I hope to see you all at one of the events that we will host, featuring live music, good food, and great wine. I want to thank the sponsors for this competition, everyone who was involved in making this event possible. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Well, that really set the mood. You've done that. I will say that I've tasted the puppy paws product myself. I have, and it's very good. It's just like chocolate lover. And I tested it myself. I even shared it with our neighbor's dogs. They also liked it. I also sampled the wine. I didn't share the wine though. Next up, we have Mr. Rhoney of Brax-Apps and baby Brax-Apps. I'll let him tell you about the baby.
Hello everyone, my name is Rhoney. I'm founder, CEO of Brax-Apps. At Brax-Apps, we're creating apps that allow you to be productive on the go, will enhance your quality of life, and we're entertaining. Our initial app that we launched back in January of 2011 was Sweet Baby. Parents today have a hectic enough life as is, and baby books have pretty much gone by the wayside. Sweet Baby takes care of that problem. Sweet Baby allows you to do your child's baby book on the iPad while on the go, while sitting in the doctor's office, waiting for an appointment, sitting at the ball game, waiting for a ball game to start. We're also creating products that go along with our apps. And we created the Arab Legacy book to complement for people who want a hard copy of their virtual baby book. Let me tell you a little more about Sweet Baby right now. Sweet Baby is your old style baby book. You can do more than one baby book to handle all your children. It's customizable. You can create pages from pictures for big sister, you can create them for aunts, uncles. You can share them with all your family, to the grandmothers across the country, around the world, stuff of that nature. And here's my Arab Legacy book. It's a book made out of leather, wood, and steel. Print them off on your home computer, or you can print them, send them to us via email. We can print them off for you professionally. We currently are selling Sweet Baby through the Apple iTunes App Store. Sweet Baby is available in 6 different languages. It's been downloaded up to 1,400 times around the world. We plan on using this technology as well for some other apps in the future. I'd like to thank the Chamber, and I'd like to thank the sponsors for helping the Edison project come to fruition. And I'd like to thank Tony Mifsud, my mentor, for helping me through this process. Thank you.
Thank you, Brad. The next lady that I'm going to bring up, and Danny, I'm going to take a little bit of license here and put in a plug, if I might, was one of my classmates several years ago in Leadership Catawba. And I'm also looking out here in the audience, and I see Peter and Bill, both are classmates of mine. If you have participated in Leadership Catawba, congratulations and thank you. If you have not, please contact the Chamber. It's one of the most wonderful programs that we have to get integrated and learn more about all the special features and offerings right here in Catawba County. So let me get this here. This one also is close to my heart, as you can see why here. Michael Blackburn and I are quite fond of imbibing in this type of activity. So Valerie, tell us about Craft World.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to thank the Chamber and the mentors and the sponsors, but especially all of you guys for being here to support entrepreneurship and business development in our community. My name is Valerie Huffman, and my background in retail and marketing led me to the Edison project. Currently, I'm a successful co-owner of a consulting practice that does retail consulting, but most importantly, what I bring to this concept is my love of beer. I am an absolute beer snob. Anyone who knows me will tell you that's the case. Now, my concept is dedicated to the proposition that not all beers are created equal. The domestic beer industry has been dominated for a long time by American Pilsners. Those are your Coors, your Millers, your Budweisers, and there's nothing wrong with those products, but they're all very similar style of product. However, recent trends have led to a lot of innovation in the beer industry itself, and a lot of new brewers are using traditional methods combined with some innovative modern twists, and it's resulting in a lot of diversity in style and flavor in beers that characterize the craft beer industry. In the past 30 years alone, the beer marketplace has gone from less than 100 brewers to well over 1,500. In fact, as of August 8th of this year, there's 1,790 active breweries in the U.S. And it's been this industry growth that has fueled the innovation and diversity of the craft beer industry. Now, the Brewers Association has been tracking breweries and planning to kind of project industry growth. And you can see from this graphic that from 2008 to 2011 alone, the number of breweries and planning has more than tripled. In fact, the craft beer industry itself grew by 12% in 2010, while the overall beer industry as a whole was down by 1%. The craft beer industry has grown for over 10 consecutive years, and right now it accounts for about 5% of the overall beer marketplace. However, with the current trends, they're predicting that by the end of the decade, the craft beer segment will account for 20% of the total beer industry. And that may not sound like much until you stop and consider that at current market levels, that's over 40,715 barrels of beer on the wall.